So I've pre-shaped these rounds of dough. I've covered my work surface in the light dusting of flour. My batons have rice flour in them, and we're ready to shape. So I'm going to take this one with the floured surface that's holding up nicely and flip it over onto another floured part of my work surface. And I'm going to slowly stretch it apart. It's feeling good. Okay. So I have a roughly rectangular shape. I'm going to take these two ends, pull them, push one in like this, pull the other side, fold it down on itself, and now lightly flatten your dough. Now you're going to pull up and push down and roll. So roll, pull up, push down, roll, pull up, push down. Continue that process. And you want it a little flat right here. And you didn't put flour on this side, so it should be sticky. You don't want it too dry or your dough is not going to stand up. You want surface tension, so on the counter, the dough still looks proper. So it doesn't have to be exact. You're never going to get it perfect. Shaping has been the hardest thing for me to learn, but you can see how it looks. And what we're going to do now is tighten up the corners. So take our scraper tool into the basket, roll it in, and there we go. That'll be ready in a little bit. Now for the round one, so similar process. For this one though, I'm going to keep it more in the shape of a circle because we're using this basket over here. Try to get it as even as possible when you're spreading it out, but again, nothing needs to be perfect. This is, after all, artisan bread. So it's kind of like a pizza, the way I'm shaping it, which I've explained to people. So again, I'm going to fold the corners in and the sides in and back in on itself. Then I'm going to flip it and seal the bottom, tightening it with the bottom of my hands. Alright, it looks good enough to me. So again, take the bench scraper, rotate, and there we have it. Now what you're going to want to do is cover these bread baskets with plastic wrap. I'm using plastic wrap from Costco because it's the cheapest. That does not mean I'm cheap. It might, I don't know. I don't have a Costco membership anymore, so let's see how cheap I really am. On this one, you need to use 2 pieces because the goal is 1, do not let moisture escape because we're putting it in the fridge, and then 2, if there's other things in the fridge that are giving off an odor We do not want that to translate into the bread. So there we have one. And that's the second one. So we're looking good. We're gonna put these in the refrigerator, and they'll be ready to bake probably in a couple hours. I like to leave them for a day or two though, because the sourdough starts developing a more sour, robust flavor the longer you leave it in the fridge. Some of the recipes call for that, like some of the focaccia recipes I make. It's called a cold ferment, and you can do up to a 48-hour ferment. So anyhow, just bread talk. Talk to you later.